Alright, welcome to the Ghost Betwixt Mission 1. The gameplay of this game is pretty much done. The Mission 1 is done. As you can see, we still have some artwork left to be done. Each of these cars will be updated. We have the art for lots of the weapons, now we're just waiting on the car design. Same with the family member dashboards, all that stuff. And then the tokens, we might use dials for the dashes, but so this is, of course, still a prototype, but I would say the game itself is way far ahead than what you see from an artwork perspective. So don't let that fool you. This game is, we're smack dab in the middle of design, and we're getting pretty close. So anyways, that's why I wanted to start showing some of the gameplay. So keep that in mind about the art as you're watching this. So basically, step one of Mission 1 is you'll look at the mission guide, which this too will be a nice, nicely designed here soon. But it tells you to start in map tile 1A. So you take each of the 4 family members. 1A is this bathroom, and you put them wherever you want. Add 1 door to a doorway, so that's that. And then this other doorway is obstructed, so the only way we can go is through that door. And then it tells you how to build the fate bag. So you put these door token, or 5 door tokens, 1 locked door token, 3 treasure tokens, so on and so forth, and you put them all in this fate bag, aka Crown Royal bag. And then you get the map tile tokens ready, as you can see there. So these are the map tokens, and you just mix them up and stack them. These 2 components represent what lies ahead past that door. The rooms, which are the map tokens, and then what's in the rooms, which is in the fate bag, represented with the fate tokens. That's really it. And then how to start, read objective 1. So I'm going to grab my objective card here. Objective 1 is find the door to the basement. So there is a door to the basement here, which is the locked door token. So that is what we are looking for. I have a feeling we'll find some more stuff along the way. So let's get going here. The Ghost Betwixt gameplay is divided up into 4 phases. The first phase is the exploration phase, and all that means is, and you go through the phases multiple times throughout a mission. The exploration phase is you just move. So let's say I just started these guys here for whatever reason. The exploration phase is simply you move at least 1 of your family members next to a door or an objective to basically advance the game. So we'll just move everybody up in preparation that there might be something lurking behind this door. So exploration phase is done. That's all that is. Phase 2 is the drawing phase. The drawing phase, first thing you do is remove the door, and then you reveal a map token. We got 7A, and then you'll grab that map tile, which 7A is, can't remember for some reason. 7A is the living room. Okay. Next step of the drawing phase is you'll grab the fate bag and you reach in and you pull out 3 tokens. Ambush token. If we draw a monster token, then we will be ambushed. Okay, we have a surprise event. And a trap. A rat trap. Okay. So this is interesting here because we did not draw. So the next step of the drawing phase is to check and see if you drew a door. we didn't draw a door token, so that means the drawing phase will move into one more room. Since we have a door here, but we didn't, or a doorway, but we didn't close it off with a door. So we're going to, oops, reveal another map token, 4A, that's the den. Okay. Now, no matter what happens here, whether we draw doors or not, we will put a door there. So they can only advance one into one more room. All right, so now 3 more tokens for this room. I drew number 5 monster token. The mission guide will tell us what that means. I drew another monster token, 2. And another surprise event. All right, so we have successfully completed the drawing phase. I'll go ahead and put a door there. Now next up is the spawning phase. So this is the 3rd phase of the game. The spawning phase is, we can actually remove these. Okay, you start going through in order and resolving these. Ambush token didn't do anything because a monster token didn't follow it. Surprise event, you just sit next to the map tile that it was drawn for. Here is our trap, and here's how you randomly spawn things. So this, let's see, so we have this trap, and this map tile is 8 by 6. So let's grab a D8 and a D6. So we'll go up 3 and across 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll sit it right there. All right, and we'll move on down to the monster tokens. Number 5 is 2 rabid ferrets and a rolling pin lady, and they'll spawn in this map tile because they were drawn for 4A, which is the den. So spawn them in there. For here, we'll do 2 D6s since this is a 6 by 6 room. 3 and 2. Okay. Want to note that we will have artwork for the backs of the monsters and the heroes because you can flank them. But right now we just have RF1 for Rabid Ferret 1. 1 and 3. Okay. So that's that. And then Rolling Pin Lady right here. Roll for her too. 4 and a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay. So that monster token is done. And then we have monster token 2, which is a Bennett Lackey, or sorry, a guard dog and a Bennett Lackey. So we're filling this room up here. Okay. 3 and 2 for the guard dog. Up 3 over 2, it's obstructed, so we'll put them there. And then the Bennett Lackey. 2 and a 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, it's got a bunch of action going on down here. And then we have another surprise event. We'll stick it right there. We're done with this. These. Alright, so that's the first part of the spawning phase. The second part of the spawning phase is you then need to lay out the monster cards. So first up was the Rabid Ferrets. Try to put these so y'all can see it. Let's see. I'll put it like right there. Alright, and then the Rolling Pin Lady. And then it was the Guard Dog. Bennett Lackey. And one monster card will always represent the entire monster group. Okay, next up is some of the monsters have what's called monster weapons. The guard dog is one of them, and the Bennett lackey is the other. The guard dog is a beast, so he'll take a beast monster weapon, randomly drawn. He's got piercing eyes. That's the ranged attack. So we'll just set next to him there. And then the Bennett lackey will do the same thing. Oh, don't do the green yet. All right, dull butter knife. Okay, so we're good there on the monster weapons. And then the last thing is we're gonna, or not the last thing, but we're gonna go ahead and put the appropriate hit points. There's 2 rabid ferrets, so these 2 will represent ferret 1. These 2 ferret 2 because they have 2 hit points apiece. The rolling pin lady has 8 health. She's kind of a mini boss. The guard dog has 4 health. The Bennett lackey has 6 health. All right. Lastly is the very important target token bag. This is the monster AI pretty much in a bag. We have 4 tokens apiece in here for each of the family members. M is Maddox, so Rabbit Ferret 1's on Maddox for now. Rabbit Ferret 2 is on Maddox for now. Rolling Pin Lady is focused on Joan. The guard dog is on Avalon. The Bennett lackey is on Avalon as well. All right, that is the placement phase. As you can see, that's usually kind of the longest part. But now we are all set up for the combat phase. First step of the combat phase is each of our family members can take 1 action besides an attack action. Commonly, we would take maybe an offensive stance here, which means you take one of our turquoise battle chips and you put it there. So we'll have Bill do that. I'll have Avalon do that. We'll just have everybody take an offensive stance right now. Gives them an extra turquoise die whenever they're attacking. We'll just make it easy. Okay. So now we're ready. We're ready to go. It starts with 1 family member of my choice, and then it goes to the first monster group in order, and then back and forth like that. So I will. The proper thing to do here is either see if I can move in with a ranged character and reach the rolling pin lady. I'll just turn them for now so you can see them. Okay. If nobody can reach her, then it's best to maybe fall back because we don't want the rabid ferrets coming in and hitting us. So our ranged characters for now are Joan and Maddox. So let's see here. Let's try Joan. She's got a speed of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Her range is, she's got accuracy at 2. Add 2 to it, so her range is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like she can hit the rolling pin lady, so that's good. All right, so we'll do that. So here, how you determine what dice you're gonna roll is you look at your weapon card. It says LB for light blue, and then she has a base light green. She has an accuracy of 2, which is equates to a dark yellow attack die, or damage die, I should say. And then she has this bonus battle chip here for the turquoise. So I'm going to use that. Actually, I have to use it if I don't want to lose it. So we have 3 hit die. These are going to determine whether we hit the target, and this is going to help determine the damage. And then over here, the rolling pin lady has a brown defense die, so we're going to add that. So here is what we're going to roll all at once. Okay, we're looking for X's. The X's are hit successes. The rolling pin lady has an agility of 1, so we have to get at least 1 hit success to hit her. We got 2, so we're good. We would have been fine even if we got 1. We got 2. We got 1 weapon effect. That's how you use your weapon special abilities. Her squirt gun requires 2 weapon effects to trigger its special ability, so this actually doesn't do anything. And it did do 2 damage. So unfortunately the squirt gun has a passive -1 damage. So that's a bummer. We did 1 at least. So we'll take that away. And this skull here, this means, so Joan was attacking and this was the monster's defense die and had the skull on it. That would normally mean you would take the target token of the attacking character. The rolling pin lady's already on Joan, as you can see up here, so nothing changes, but we'll see plenty more skulls, which I'll explain how those work. Alright, so now that Joan is gone, now it goes to the first monster group. So here we have the rabid ferrets, and you can see they both are on Maddox. They have a speed of 5. Rabid ferret 1 will go first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move as close to Maddox as he can. And he's going to try to attack somebody along the way. So here he will attack Joan. The rabid ferret rolls a blue and a turquoise. He's got this ability called Piercing Bite, which means he doesn't roll one of these damage dies. Basically, each hit success counts as 1 damage for the rabid ferret. So he's the only one that has that ability right now. Joan still rolls her tan defense die. Let's see what happens. Alright, so 2 hit successes to Joan, so that hurts. So she's going to take 2 damage. Alright, and then the second rabid ferret will go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, he's not going to be able to get to Joan. Alright, so the ferrets are done. Now it's back to any family member of my choice. So let's see, Maddox is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got a range of 4 as well, so he can't hit that ferret. So we'll have to move to get up in range with a ferret. We'll also have Bill come up, pop somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, you do get a bonus for attacking from behind. So I know that the camera angle isn't great here. It's hard to get all this stuff in here. Okay, so the ferret's facing this way and Bill is now behind the ferret. He's got a strength of 3, so he'd normally roll the light orange. Because he is behind his target, he's going to upgrade it. Basically, he's now strength 4, and he'll roll the dark orange die, which represents strength or accuracy of 4. So he's got that. He's going to use his battle chip, which is the turquoise that we got from, if you remember, our very first action at the beginning of the combat phase. And then he's got a green from the weapon and a light green. And the ferrets have a tan defense die. So here's our pool. Let's do that. We got a hit success there, and a weapon effect, which we're not going to need. 4 damage, splat. And when you kill a monster, a couple things happen. You place it on your family member dashboard, because you're going to get basically double the experience for any monsters. A family member is going to get double experience for any monsters they kill. So basically, yeah, you put it there and then you'll count them later. And then whenever you kill a monster, you get a turquoise battle chip back, like that. Okay, so I used, I guess I haven't explained the different actions, but you get 2 actions per activation. So Bill used a move action, and then he used an attack action. And then we killed the monster, and then we got that for killing him. So we'll be able to use that on our next turn. Alright, so Bill's good. Now it moves on to the rolling pin lady. And she's right here. She's on Joan. As you can see there. So she's going to try to get to Joan, and she has a speed of 4. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, and she's going to stop there. She's going to get as close to as many family members as she can, and take the least amount of spaces to get there. So here she is. She rolls a blue, light green, and a light yellow, and Joan rolls a 10. 10 defense die. Let's see what happens. Alright. 1 hit success. Ooh, first things first, there's a skull, so we are going to redraw the target token. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so we drew Bill. So that replaces the Joan token. The attack is going to go to Bill now because he's within range. So now all we're going to do is remove the skull, and then Bill has a chance to roll his defense die, which he has a brown. So let's see what happens. Okay, nothing. So this is now Bill's. 1 hit success, and she's got 2 weapon effects. Her weapon effect 2, it says, bop on the head, damage 1 plus stun. So let's get some change here, because Bill has 10, so he's down to 9. And unfortunately, our boy Bill is stunned. Can't find it. Okay, and it's stunned 1. He's gonna miss 1 turn, which is a bummer. Alright, so that was Rolling Pin Lady. Alright, back to us. So now we have Avalon and Maddox still left to go. Let's see here. Avalon is a melee character. She can move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I want to get to the Rabid Ferret, yeah, we could do that. That's probably a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move through your own characters without getting any sort of penalty. Alright, so she moved within range of the Rabid Ferret here. She also has this bonus, or the battle chip. Gonna use that for her turquoise, and then we have a light blue and a light green, and her strength is 1, so she gets the lowly light yellow damage die. And then the ferret has a 10. The ferret rolled an evade, so you take away 1 of the hit successes. Luckily there was another one. 2 damage. That ferret be dead. So put that there, and then the battle chip goes back to Avalon. So that was a productive turn for her. Alright, now to the guard dog, who is right here. This guard dog is on Avalon. So he has a speed of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. The guard dog, light blue, green. Oh, he's a ranged weapon. Let's do that again. He's gonna get within range of her. 2, 3, 4, and then he's actually gonna chill there. So he's got an accuracy of 1 plus 2, so 3 spaces. Okay, and he's accuracy 1 for the 1 light yellow, and then Avalon rolls a white damage die here. Oh man, it's a big hit. Avalon's she's the only family member with an agility of 2, so it takes 2 hits to hit her. She only has hit points of 4. So it hit her and it did 3 damage, so she just lost all of her hit points except for 1. So that wasn't particularly great. Guard dog is now done, and all that's left is Maddox. We're going to bring him in to shoot the good old rolling pin lady. Maddox also has that turquoise. Take that. He's got a green. He's got a light green from the slingshot. He's got an accuracy of 2, so he's going to roll the dark yellow. And rolling pin lady's got that brown. Big old fatness. Now Maddox attacked, and as you can see, the rolling pin lady's now she's on Bill, but because Maddox just attacked her and she rolled a skull, that basically drew her attention. So now she is going to be focused on Maddox because she didn't take too kindly to that slingshot. Okay. Lastly, we just need to finish out with the Bennett lackeys. Oh, and I forgot, we should have pulled these out because we killed the rabid ferrets. So they just have 2 hit points apiece. Alright, so they're gone. Bennett lackey. And he's hanging out down here. He's got a speed of 5 and he's on Avalon, so he's not going to be able to get there, but he's going to get as close as he can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like he's stuck there because you can't cut corners. It costs an extra one, so unless 1, 2, 3, yeah, he'd probably do that. Okay, so there he is. So that is round 1 of the combat phase. Alright, so round 2 of the combat phase basically just started all over again. So it goes back to family member of my choice, and then back to the first monster group, which is the rolling pin lady. Now, Bill is stunned, so basically I can use that whenever I want. Probably save it for the end. Avalon is about dead, so it's probably a good idea to heal her. So we're gonna have Joan heal. So she's got the quick patch talent for 1 focus point. She can roll a light green. It'll heal her 1 automatically. If we roll any symbol, it'll instead heal her 2. No symbol, so she gets 1 hit point back. That one's now at 2. Alright, so that was action number 1. Action number 2 is she's going to attack the rolling pin lady. She's adjacent to her, so this adds 1 extra dimension. So we're going to grab the light blue, we're going to grab light green, accuracy 2. We're going to grab a D6 because she has a ranged weapon and she's attacking an adjacent target. So she gets what's called the obstruction penalty. If a 1 or a 2 is rolled, the attack misses. Alright. And this fell out of my hand. Alright, 4 means we're good. The attack hit. 3 damage, which is good. Does have the passing -1, so that actually becomes 2. And the skull came up again, so the rolling pin lady is now mad at Joan. The reason why I added these skulls in was because I didn't want combat to get too predictable. In great role-playing games like Final Fantasy or whatever, your wizard, your squishies like Maddox, if we knew who was being attacked at all times, we could have him up here in the middle of everything without worry. But the skulls add that sense of danger. You never know when the attack is going to switch to somebody else, so you still have to be careful. Alright, so we did 2 damage to the rolling pin lady, so she's down to 5. So that was a good turn for Joan. So she's done. Back to the rolling pin lady. She is just going to chill right where she is. She's adjacent to her target, and she's within as many family members as she can be. So she's going to roll a blue, a light green, a light yellow. Joan's got her tan. And now it hit, and now she's stunned because there's 2 weapon effects. There we go. So she's stunned 1. So that sucks. All right. Rolling pin lady's done. Oh, then we gotta take off 1 health. Now we could do Maddox or Evelyn. Question is, do we want to take down the rolling pin lady? She's definitely the strongest of the bunch. She still has 5 left. Guard dog is chilling. Her lackey's chilling. Thing here is Evelyn. I mean, these 2 guys down here are on Evelyn, so she might want to get out of the way. So I think that's what we'll do. We will have her attack the rolling pin lady. She's got the light green, the light blue, strength of 1. We could do concentrated blow, which lets her roll 2 yellow die, and then you would take the better. I think I'll save that for now. Oh, and then she has this bonus chip, battle chip. Alright, so here's our dice pool. See what happens. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Alright, so that was action 1. She can still move out of the way, which is what we're going to do. She's got a speed of 6, so we're going to get her out of danger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll move right there. Okay. The guard dog will be able to still hit her. but I don't know what else to do. She's kind of just gonna have to hope for the best. Alright, so we're back. Avalon's done. We're to the guard dog right here. Speed of 5. Again, he's arranged. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3. No, he's not gonna be able to reach her. So sad. 4, 5. Alright, so that's... He's trying to get as close to Avalon as he can. He just happens to be adjacent to 2 other family members, so he's going to attack one of them. When this happens, you'll roll a d6 to determine a random family member. So we'll say 1, 2, 3 for Bill, 4, 5, 6 for Joan. Alright, 4. So this attack is for Joan. He will have to turn towards her to attack. He's adjacent to her and he's arranged, so we're going to have that obstruction penalty. 1 or a 2, the attack will fail. And he rolls a light blue, a green, and Joan is tan defense die, and then he's got the accuracy of 1. We have a hit success and 2 weapon effects, which means she's now frail. So she's stunned and frailty 2, which means the frailty, she'll lose her defense die on the next 2 times she's attacked. This time she did roll a shield though, so the shield negates that, or the shield takes away 1 damage, so basically turn to that. So no damage, but she's got that frail thing. Alright, back to us. So Avalon went, Joan went, Maddox hasn't gone, and Bill is stunned. So we'll go ahead and use Maddox. We'll just have him sit there and attack the guard dog. I forgot that his accessory adds 3 battle chips here. Okay, and I can use those whenever I want. Alright, so Maddox is going to go after this guard dog right here. It's always a good situation when it's your, one of your character's turns and they're already in range. You're going to be more efficient because you don't have to move. You don't have to waste a move or an action to move. So this is good. We're already in range, so he's going to grab a light green, a green. We're going to actually use one of these battle chips off his accessory, the gum-filled sucker. And we'll use that to add turquoise. We got the dark yellow for his accuracy 2, and the guard dog's got a tan. Whoa. Here we go. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Lovely. Alright. So that was action number 1. With action number 2, I'm going to use his talent, which is craft a bottle rocket. So we're going to spend 1 focus point. And then we will simply take a ammo token and put it on his bottle rocket. We'll have to equip the bottle rocket to use it, but you do have to have an ammo token to use it. Alright, so that's his turn. And now we're back to, so she went, dog went, now we're to the Bennett lackey. This funny looking fella here. He's got a speed of 5 and he's on Avalon. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you can move on top of traps. 4, 5. Alright, and he's going to attack Bill. He's got a light green, a turquoise. His bell butter knife is a light blue. He's got a strength of 1 for a light yellow. And Bill's got the brown defense die. He hit him, but Bill's got the shield, so this one becomes a 0. No harm done. Alright, and so now we're back to Bill. He's stunned. All we'll do is take off the stun token. And yes, he does lose the turquoise battle chip as well. Alright, that was round 2. Round 3. Let's see. Joan is stunned. Everybody else is good to go. Let's take somebody down here. Alright, so this is great. Bill is behind the guard dog already. So this is a good situation. We're going to want to go ahead and take advantage of that before the guard dog moves. So Bill's going to go. He's got a green and a light green. He upgrades his strength 3 to strength 4, so we'll roll the dark orange. And then the guard dog rolls a 10. So we need a hit success. And we got one. And we got a 4. So that guard dog, 4 hit points. Oh man. The guard dog's dead. Which is awesome. You need some big rolls every now and then in this game, or it can be tough. Alright, so that's great. So, guard dog moves to Bill's dashboard, and then he gets a turquoise for his troubles. And that was just action 1. So he will, I can take an offensive stance now as my second action. I could take a defensive stance. That wouldn't make sense though, because nobody is currently targeting Bill, so I don't think we'll do a defensive stance. If I wanted to, I could move. If I wanted to, I could use an item. We'll just go ahead and use an offensive stance, which gives another turquoise battle chip. So just up this to 2. So Bill's good. Now we're back to the rolling pin lady who's on Joan. She's sitting right here and she has no reason to move. So again, she'll chill, and she's gonna go blue, light green, strength 1, and Joan has a Joan does not get that because she's frail. So that becomes frail 1. So no defense die for poor Joan. Luckily there was no hit successes. So nothing happens. Alright, back to the family members. Joan is stunned. Maddox can go, or Avalon can go. What we're going to do is Maddox is going to go. His first action, he's going to equip the bottle rocket. You simply swap the weapon with the bottle rocket and move the weapon to his fireworks pouch. So that goes there. Now that's equipped. So that was action 1. We're going to shoot this thing with action 2. Remove the ammo token. The bottle rocket attacks a random target within his range. So we have 2 targets. Either the rolling pin lady or the lackey. We're going to roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what it attacks. 1. Alright, so this crazy bottle rocket is going after the rolling pin lady. The bottle rocket has a light blue and a turquoise. And Maddox has a green passive or base. And then we're going to roll that accuracy 2. And then rolling pin lady's brown defense. Let's hope this is a big hit. Alright. Well, it wasn't, because I always suck with that bottle rocket for some reason. We hit it, hit her, but 0 damage. It does have a passive of 1, but she got the shield, so it did nothing. So that was Maddox's turn. Now we're back to the Bennett Lackey. He's on Avalon, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that was Bill. 1, 2, 3. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like the Bennett Lackey cannot get to Avalon, but he will attack Maddox. Light green, turquoise, light blue, tan for Maddox. Strength 1. It hit. This doesn't do anything, it doesn't look like. We did 2 damage, or Maddox takes 2 damage. This goes from 6 to 4. And then the Bennett Lackey has what's called Stumble 1, which is just passive. So it basically pushes on the space. So it's a random space too. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. So he'll be pushed there. Stumble's important when it comes to traps. That's how that you activate traps, is with Stumble. Some of the weapons have Stumble, like Avalon's golf club has Stumble, so she can hit somebody in the trap. Which 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll try to do right about now. Yeah. Bill's gone, Maddox is gone. Here comes Avalon. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Light green, light blue, yellow, and rolling pin ladies of brown. Come on. No hit success. Didn't push her into the trap. The monsters have all gone. Everybody's gone over here except for Joan. We'll remove the stun, and that is the end of round 3. Okay, so we'll have Avalon try that again. Let's see what happens. All right, looking good. Hit success. 1 weapon effect, which is Stumble 1. So we're going to do that. And the large rat trap, I think, does, what is it? 1 damage. I'll have to double check. I think it's 1 damage and crippled 2. So she cannot move. So we did 3 damage plus another one for the trap. There's a shield. Takes away 1, so basically did whole thing did 3 damage total. So the rolling pin lady's down to 2. All right, so that was action 1 for Avalon, and she'll go ahead and take a offensive stance. Now it is to the rolling pin lady. While she's crippled and can't move, so she actually can't reach her target. As you can see, she's on Joan, but she can't move, so she will attack either Bill or Avalon. So I probably should have, I'm going to back up. I should have taken a defensive stance with Avalon, just in case she gets attacked, because she only has 2 health right now. So let's do that. Alright, now we're going to determine, since she can't reach Joan, she's going to hit either Bill or Avalon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is on Avalon. So we got a blue, light green, light yellow. So that's the attack, the attack die. And then Avalon has her passive white, and then she's going to use this tan from the defensive stance. So she's rolling 2 defense die. Alright. It did not hit her. We did get a skull, so we will redraw the target token for her. Flip to cripple 1. Okay. Rolling Pin Lady is on Avalon now. Here, let's keep this in. All right. Rolling Pin Lady's down to 2. Benner Lackey's still at 6. Let's go and do Bill. Bill's already within range, so he's got the 2 battle chips. So two turquoise. He's got his light green. He's got green. Rolling Pin Lady's got the brown. And he's got a strength of 3. Alright, looks like she is dead. That is good stuff right there. It's also good stuff we haven't lost a ton of health on this fight. This game's all about resource management. If you start getting whooped in the first combat phase, that could pose challenges down the road and through the rest of the mission. So keeping your health high is always a good thing, obviously. Alright, and then Bill is cleaning house, which is great. He gets this back. That was action number 1 for Bill. He'll go ahead and take off his stance. So he's done. It's back to the Benner Lackey. He's the lone survivor for now. He's going to go to Avalon and get as many family members in range as he can. Avalon's got the white, and then the Lackey, light green, turquoise, light blue, light yellow. 2 hit successes, so it got her, but 0 damage. So we got lucky. If it would have been that, should have been dead. So that was lucky. All right. We'll go with Maddox. For him to attack, I'd either need to make another bottle rocket, or I will swap these. So that's action number 1. We'll go back to the slingshot. So that was action 1. Action 2 is the attack. Light green, green. The Lackey's tan. Maddox's dark yellow. We got the hits, 2 damage. Lackey's goes from 6 to 4. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and have Joan attack as well. Well, she's arranged. Let's move her. 1, 2, 3. She'll get right behind him. So she gets, instead of the accuracy 2, she goes up to accuracy 3 because she's directly behind the Lackey. And then she's got light blue, light green, and the Lackey's got the tan. See a big hit here. 2 damage. He has the pass, or she's got the passive -1. So this actually becomes 1. So not that great, but better than nothing. Okay, that's that. And then Avalon hasn't gone yet this turn, so we'll have her turn around. She's got her trusty, her little horsey beginner putter. And that is a light green, light blue, light yellow for the strength of 1, and the lackey is defense die. And I know I'm saying this over and over, you know, light blue, light green. You start remembering, and the graphic design is going to help tremendously. I want it to stand out exactly what die each character is rolling, so you don't have to think about it. Alright, hit successes and 1 damage. So the lackey's down to 2. Chipping away. Alright, that's the round. Start of the next round. Round 5, I think it is. Joan's already in position. Let's go ahead and have her try to take him out. Light blue, light green, still behind him. Alright, passive -1, so this becomes 2. He's got 2 left, but not anymore. And that, my friends, is the combat phase. And he goes there, boom, boom, get that back. She can use her second action. Let's do that. Alright, and that's it. Now the fun part is at the end of every combat phase, you get to draw from this drop deck. There's good stuff in here. It might tell us to draw from the equipment deck, or it might give some money, or instant bonus like more health. So let's see what happens. Money. Gain $3 and draw again. I like it. Insta bonus. Between your family members, give HP 1, FP 1, and 1 turquoise bonus battle chip. Alright, so we'll do this. We'll give Avalon 1 hit point. We'll give Joan her focus point back. And that's it. And then can't forget the $3. The Bennert bucks is what we're calling it. Okay. And then at this point we would count up the experience points, but I'm not going to do that right now. And that's how it works. So the next thing to do would be, because the combat phase is the 4th and final phase. So the combat phase is done. You go back to the original exploration phase, which means we'll move them up to the door. And then after that we'll draw more tokens during the drawing phase and keep progressing. And like we said from the beginning, we're looking for that locked door token. And when we do that, then we would flip this objective card over, and then it's going to tell us what to do next. And then something that also we would do is resolve these. So actually the next step, we would just chill here and then do the exploration phase, which is we could flip this. And then we would read the surprise event that happens in the living room. And then after that we would do the same thing here, exploration phase, read that, and then we would move here with the 3rd exploration phase and then start the drawing phase. So that is the Ghost Betwixt. Hope it makes sense. I hope it looks as fun as I think it is. Lots of interesting decisions to make during the combat phase, I think. Lots of strategy. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys.